Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls but different. My name is Zedu, but please call me Avery. It's what everyone calls me. And we have found our way into the Tomb of the Giants. We're going to go up this ladder and talk to that guy I thought we could never talk to today. And do some other things. Gotta kill something.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something? No.
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
And that is Patch's second appearance. Oh god, he's back. That is a red phantom dog skeleton, as we call him. I'm not sure if it's really a dog, but it's a very, very dangerous entity. And this area is just super dangerous in general. I really don't like being here, because not only being stalked by that, but there's this guy, and he's yeah, I didn't even get an attack off. He was too strong. Too strong. But I was trying to think about something, and it keeps happening. So you see, here's what happens. I say something, I'll think of something, and I'll try to say it, but I'll get interrupted by something, like Patches. Oh wait, no, we're not gonna talk to Patches, are we? We maybe. Yeah, we're falling right back down there. We were hoping to split him in two, but he was a little too quick. But Patches, he's been doing this since Demon Souls, so don't worry about him. Not a very good person. Not at all. Kinda, what's the word? Not a dick. Kinda a trickster, you could say. But then again, everything in this area is kinda annoying. Oh my god, I forgot he could even do that attack. But that red skeleton, that dog skeleton, is still on our town. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Tomb of the Giants, I don't like this place because of how dark it is and how you just can't see anything. Because that just gives them a really, really good excuse to just throw everything at you, you know? But the main other thing is, because of this video is actually cut a little bit shorter than it would be.
Oh,
because I didn't know...
Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean, don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we? Oh, brilliant. A second chance. Wonderful. I had a feeling you'd understand. I did. But, if I were in your shoes... who knows what I'd have done. But now we're friends again. Eh?
And Patches has interrupted me once again. And if it isn't Patches, it's the dog skeleton. But where was I? Okay, I was talking about this area and how dark it is. Was I trying to punch him? Oh man. Oh no, I don't think I was. I don't think I was at all. Also, you hear popping. That's me just like popping everything. Okay. The more you know. But Patches... No, not Patches. This area in general, because of how dark it is, and how it's just kind of really hard to see anything, really. Like, can you tell where you're going? By the way, behind me is Lost Izalith, which we were a couple episodes back. It's kind of... You don't know where to go. Well, you do, but you don't. And there's that guy, still. That's an instant kill move. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. Thank God. But where was I? Yeah. But because that's the only part of this terrain that I really know. All I know is you just keep going toward the light, and you'll eventually make it after falling down like 6 times. But this area, it's not polite. As you can see, I've got everything aggroed on me, and it's just because of the scale of the area, because it's not that big. It really isn't. because of the darkness, it makes it look like the sprawling complex, and then I just rode off a wall. And as you can see, because of how dark it was, I thought I was at the very end, and now we're over here, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. We'll try to make it up for it, but it's kind of hard to do, you know? And that's a crystal lizard. And crystal lizard's dead. Crystal lizard never really makes it out of this place. He's one of the easiest spawns for it, unless you get Paladin Leroy on your tail. And Paladin Leroy only spawns if you summon him, I think. No, you have to be in human form. Yeah, and there's another one of those guys that insta-killed me. Well, he didn't insta-kill me. I could have easily dodged out of the way, but sometimes this game, you'll take damage, and you won't even realize you're taking damage until it's like too late. But we're kind of on a roll right now, because this area in general is essentially just a straight shot to the boss fight. So in theory, this shouldn't take long, but the boss... I don't like Nito. Nito is a really, really annoying boss fight. Kind of because I never really learned how to dodge his attacks. Well, I did, because I'm still alive and I haven't been stuck on him for a really long time, but Nito simply isn't that nice of a person, because he does a lot of attacks that are just kind of tricky to evade, so what you'll find yourself doing is just S-ing out of a lot of his attacks, which is pretty annoying, because there's this one attack that's almost guaranteed to hit me every time. But I always liked how this area looked, with all the pinwheel copies and all of that. And we got another cutscene going up. So let's heal up and drop down. Oh yeah, that's bull as well, the mandatory fall damage. So the second this fight starts up, you'll hear that loud-pitched shriek, and you have to dodge really, really perfectly. It's about a 5-second delay, and then these guys just... This is everything that I hate in a boss fight. Number one, you got these rolly dudes from Demon Souls. You're having to contend with that, and it's... Nito works as a necromancer, so the skeletons, they keep coming back to life unless you have a holy weapon. But at this level, holy weapons do nothing in terms of damage, so you have to wait for Nito to do his really slow-moving attacks, and then I'll kill him with his own sword. When he crouches over, balls up, he wants it back into something like that, and pray that you didn't die. I could have easily died there, but the AoE kind of fizzled out. Face tank some more stuff. Watch out for the toxic as well, because if you get toxic, it's essentially game over. Am I going to, like... I think I might actually get toxic in this. It's looking really, really into that. But your easiest way, the most likely parts, what you should really be looking for in Nito's attacks is any of his melee attacks. Like, any of the melee attacks, the recovery after that attack is also really, really good, because you can get so many cheap hits on if you're using a faster weapon, and if you're using a slower weapon. You need to lure out a lot of his attacks and aim for his chest after attack, or like his lower ankle, like his left ankle. But for the most part, a lot of it's kind of patience, and can be a really big dick sometimes, even using humanity. I think because of the cooldown of that attack. But yeah, and also because of it being New Game Plus 7, he has a lot of health, and a lot of health is never a good thing, especially when it's Grave Lord Nito, because... Oh yeah, that attack, that's his grab move, and you don't want to get near his grab move. You don't want to get near this guy in general. It's not that... Yeah, he's a hard boss, actually, yeah. I'll say that. He is an extremely difficult boss. Or either that, or I just have a lot of trouble with him. As you can see, his cloak, apparently he's invincible, but I think he can damage his skeletons as well. yeah, a lot of stuff, I think I've said this already, but a lot of stuff goes against you in this fight. It's the main reason I don't like it. He's what you call a flunky boss. And I hate flunky bosses with a flaming passion. Because I want to kill the boss. I don't want to kill his flunkies that are just flying around, you know? I want to, you know, kill the guy that is there, but because Dark Souls' nature would essentially... I think this guy would be a really easy boss fight, though, without them, but then, you know, I think they should have done other things to make it so he was more of a thing. You get me, more of a boss fight than just really slow crawling entity. Like, you could have been like Smoth. You could have been kiting like a Smoth-like across this, you know, giant center area. But hey, we didn't develop the game, did we? But personally, I do hate that. Because no, I didn't develop the game. I don't have the money to develop the game. I don't have the time or the patience. I'm a schoolboy, not a developer. Schoolboy. When did I start saying that? I don't even know my own terms. Oh, that skeleton kind of killed over Dad. Oh. We're already coming to the end of this video, which means Nito is coming to the end of his lifeline. And I had something I wanted to address in this episode, but apparently 13 minutes is not enough. I bet if it was 15 minutes, though, we would have had plenty of time. But yeah. So, I guess we just kind of talk tactics in this episode, which is something I rarely do. I mean, though, there's not a lot of tactic involved, and if you're watching this, you're probably not interested in that. But I'm in a good mood today, to be honest, so I think I might record some more today, or do commentary on some more. So we can try again in the next episode, which I think is the Four Kings, which is nice. Very nice, actually, because I hate the Four Kings. I hate them more than Nito, because they can... Four Kings, the reason they're such a horrible fight is because it can either end... It can end in disaster instantly if you just get unlucky, because there's an attack that they do, and it's just nigh unavoidable unless you have a shield. Screensaver, sup, man? But we did it. We're okay. Made it to the bonfire. See you guys in part 16? 15? I think it's 15. But anyway, later. No, it's 16. Later, guys.